A Trinidadian children's author and early childhood educator. She's here to tell us about her Let's Tour the Caribbean book series, which celebrates our island's uniqueness and aims to inspire the next generation to take pride in their roots. All right? That's very, very noble, Nichelle. Nichelle, good morning and thank you very much for coming this morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
My name is Nichelle James St. Helen. If this is the first time you've seen my face, I am an early childhood educator of 23 years. I own a preschool, and I am currently a children's book author. I have started Let's Tour the Caribbean book series. It's basically a love of the Caribbean islands and letting us see the kids to see themselves in the book.
Nichelle, can I see it?
Yes, absolutely. So our first book is Let's Tour the Caribbean, which is an intro book, and it basically starts with the foundation of learning, which is dreaming. So as you go through, you'll realize that kids need to see themselves. They actually see their identity by the time that they're 5. So there has not really been a book which highlights landscape, culture, food. So all of these things are included in it. The first book in the series is Let's Tour Trinidad and Tobago. I started with that because Trinidad and Tobago is home. You'll get to see Richard's Bake and Shark. There's a tribute to Mighty Sparrow. The kids will actually see themselves in the book, which is what I love the most about it.
Yeah. But Nichelle, why did you feel inspired to put pen to paper, to put this time and energy into these books?
That is such a wonderful question because I really had to look back and say, wait, it's 5 years since I started writing it to actually holding it in my hand. It started, to be honest, it started with my uncle Banga, who inspired me to travel the Caribbean. And as a kid, I thought that dream was so big and wide, right? How could I do that? So it's actually a literal story of me going to all the 27 islands. Right now I've been to 10 islands, and each island was like a jewel. It shines so bright. Another thing that inspired it, I was on a plane from Trinidad to Miami, and I sat next to some bird watchers.
Okay.
The bird watchers talked about Trinidad and Tobago for the whole 4 hours on the flight. And it was, I had on my headphones so they didn't hear me. But how often do we hear all the praises to Trinidad and Tobago? Listen, they talked about the food. I didn't even realize that we had such a big impact with the birding. It's one of the most condensed places. They talked about the steel pan. And I think the narrative has always been that, you know, we don't see ourselves as valuable. So that made a lasting impact on me.
All right, so let's get into this now. Yeah? Let's Tour Trinidad and Tobago. Not
This is
just
a
a
love
place,
letter.
she's home.
This is a love letter to the Caribbean. This one took a while because, you know, this is home. I wanted to really highlight it. Its tribute is to my mother, my grandmother, and all the educators. I come from a family of educators, so I wanted to really big it up. Also focusing on geography. Showing all the uniqueness, highlighting the pitch lake, the steel pan. The story goes through what I think is the best part about Trinidad and Tobago, which is the people. There is nothing like Trinidadians. So they go through, each person will be able to see themselves in the book, which I'm so grateful for. It took a while because I wanted it really to feel like you're actually there.
Yeah. Who's the book for? At what age I'm speaking about?
Yes, so the book is for early readers, targeted 10 years and younger, but I actually have 12-year-olds who read the book.
Yeah.
The back educational part is a little bit more advanced, but the goal is for you to sit down and be able to read it to yourself. The early readers is the target.
Yeah. So I'm seeing, but I think that the book, from what I'm seeing here, it's not only educational, but I think it is exposing the reader to a number of experiences, in the, well, in this case, Trinidad and Tobago,
Yes.
and in this case, well, the
That's the
Caribbean,
intro,
right?
Yeah. And the next one is Let's Tour St. Lucia. But I think Trinidadians, I made a special effort. I'm in the US, but I made a special effort to come here because this is for you guys. It has tracing, it has all the early childhood educational things in the book.
Yeah.
But I really, really wanted all the Trinidadians. I made the book for you, so this is why I'm here.
Yeah. What's the reviews like from your young readers?
Oh my goodness. Everyone is so excited. Of course, the Caribbean is vibrant, so the book had to be vibrant. So they're just amazed. So far in the US, we have done like 2,500 copies. But it's for you. It's for you, Trinidad and Tobago. So I wanted you guys to enjoy it.
Trinidad and Tobago can't be replaced.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
rhythm and roots and passion and pace.
Yes.
What?
So it's a story about Shirla. My middle name is Shirla. And Shirla is trying to discover what is special about Trinidad and Tobago, right? And even me, as I was writing, there's so much. I couldn't figure out where to start. But
She's not just a country, she's more than a place. She's home. She's my heart. She's my sweetest embrace.
Yes.
You're getting emotional
Yes,
here, you know.
It's out of love. And that's how I feel about Trinidad.
Yeah.
And I want the children of the nation to feel the same.
So these books have been launched already?
Launched already. They're available on Amazon.
Right.
And in Sharon's
Okay.
currently. And we're working on having it at all Trinidadian bookstores.
Right. Where, all right, other than Amazon and the bookstore, where can people get it or get additional information about them? Is there a website and so on?
Yes, there's a website, letstourthecaribbean.com. Also social media, the same tag, Let's Tour the Caribbean. And join the mailing list. You'll be able to know when all the books come out. It's a long-term passion, right? I'm dedicated to highlighting all. I'm only 1/3 done with the Caribbean, but each island is such a jewel, and I want us to see that.
Yeah. Is this your first foray into writing?
I've always written. I get it from my grandmother, Lucille Forbes. I want to big her up. She didn't have formal education, but her dream was to be a teacher, and she has produced a teacher, and also her granddaughter is a teacher. So, so it's a love. It's a love and a passion.
Yeah. Nichelle, I have about 30 seconds. Anything else you'd like to tell us before you leave us this morning?
I just want to let Trinidad and Tobago know that we need to allow our children to see themselves. There's nothing more of greater importance. And I hope that we do that and we lift their crown and help it not to ever slip.
Nicolia,
Yeah.
culture and celebration, patterns all around us,
Yeah.
circles of notes on the steel pan.
Yeah.
Nichelle, from what I'm seeing here, it is very interesting,
Yeah.
educational, and I think that it would be of great benefit to any young person, any child that reads it. All right. So again, they are available for you. All right. And as Nichelle says, she has written it for you.
For
yeah.
you.
Thanks again, Nichelle.
Thank you so much.
All right. We are going to a very short